I can see that we are quite lucky right now already because one of the combinations is already here. Oh, that's really bad. This is not going well. We had a really amazing start, like a really lucky start, but now it's getting pretty tough. Oh, actually, they all move up. All three, all three that I'm working on actually move up. So that is actually good. That works. Okay, I'm quite lucky here. Hey everyone, this is Thecos. Today I got Sfynx for you. This is a game that I really wanted to show off on the channel because that is by inPatience Games. That is the publishing company that, like, most importantly published the Universe games, Siberian for example. I have covered like about half of the series on my channel. I will cover the other half soon. And these games are all designed by Shady Torby. That's also who owns inPatience Games. And since short time, they've also been signing other designers and publishing games on their channel. Patience always publishes games that can be played solo and cooperatively, right? So you will play nothing like competitively, which is great. These are all great games. Goventer is one of the best as well. And now David Perkis and Olivier Deroteau have now designed Sfynx, which inPatience has published this year, and it is amazing. It is a really cool game. A small spoiler, I really want to show that to you. I will do a solo playthrough today as usual, and then I will give you like a few impressions of why I like this game so much. So yeah, grab yourself a cup of tea and let's do this. All right, there we go. So in Sfynx, what we do is we have like a grid of tiles that are all like designed really cool. And we need to like fulfill specific patterns before time runs out. That's pretty much it. And we have like specific things we can do, like turn over tiles, move them around, things like that, swap them diagonally, swap them adjacently, things like that. Really cool game. Before we get started, as usual, let me just quickly set it up. Alright, and that is pretty much the setup of the game. So let me just guide you through what you see here and also like the basic rules, and then I will just explain the rest of the rules as we play. So I've done the setup a little bit different. Usually these you would put at the top. Instead of having the deck here, you would have it on the right and then going to the left with these cards, right? I've just put them from bottom to top instead, just because this way I can put everything on screen without pulling up the camera too much. I want you to see as much as possible also this beautiful artwork, right? So here is our antechamber. There are restored tiles here and also cursed tiles, and what we are trying to do is fulfill these 9 riddles. Fulfilling a riddle means you have to place them in the correct order as shown here on the cards, from left to right or from top to bottom, and all of these tiles need to be restored. So on that side, right? I will get to that later, how you can change that. Then here on the right, we have the clepsydra board. I hope that's how you pronounce it correctly. At the end of each turn, I will take the top disc that is still available, turn it over, and then some negative effect happens. Usually either tiles are being slid over to the cursed side, or like these cards here are like rotated through, right? So we actually lose the top 1 or 2 cards that are put to the bottom, and new cards are there, right? That can also mess with my plans. Here on the top left are the reward cards. I always receive 1 reward if I fulfill a riddle. And then here are the actions that we can do. I have 2 basic actions. Either I can flip a tile to the restored side, or I can move a tile adjacently. That means only up, left, right, or down. And then it switches place with the other tile, right? So if I move this one down, for example, I would move this one up, right? That makes sense. Otherwise it wouldn't work. And here are the 4 special actions. I can use 1 of those each turn. Every 3 turns, you see maybe the little symbol here. These are all like then turned back over again, because when I use them I turn them over, right? And after 3 turns I have all of them available again, and that happens like several times throughout the game. So 2 basic actions, 1 special action, and then I turn over the top tile, and that is pretty much like how this game works. I win if I can complete all 9 riddles before time runs out. I lose if I can't do that and we turn over the last tile here and I haven't solved all 9 riddles. That is pretty much everything you need to know to play the game. So I suggest I just start playing the game now, and then we will see how the game actually works. Okay, so I can see that we are quite lucky right now already, because one of the combinations is already here. Okay, that's like the best start I can have, right? But that's good, then I can kind of ease you into showing you how the game works. So usually you would take a look at these three riddles here and would then see, okay, where are like all these symbols. Here you see the bell, the snail, and the octopus are actually right next to each other. I've never had that before. But I mean, that's okay. I mean, I don't mind actually having a little head start. Oh, by the way, one more thing I need to show you is that when you set the game up, there are 8 different levels you can play, right? They like get harder, like of course with ascending number. I have now chosen level 2 because I'm not quite an expert yet. I'm still learning the game, still trying to be like play the game well. So it's already like a little bit challenging, but not too much. The level is just denoted by like the difficulty of the cards you put here, of the riddles, right? So there are like there are difficulty 1 to 5, and I've like put 3 level 1, 3 level 2, and 3 level 4 cards in here, and that makes up level 2, right? So that's kind of how that works. All right, so let us just start. This one is already like in sight, so we will just start with that one. So I will use this ability here to turn over a tile to the restored side, and I will turn over this tile here to turn a tile over to the restored side as well. And now you see, I can now interrupt my turn, so to speak, before I can take the third action, in order to like see, okay, bell, snail, octopus, they're all in order from top to bottom or left to right. Right to left, bottom to top is not possible, right? And they're all restored. So I made this. Also, there is another symbol up here that means no Sfynx. That means, you see, we have like 3 of these Sfynx symbols here, right? And that means that these are wilds, so I can use them for these riddles, except if there is this crossed out Sfynx here, right? So I cannot use this one here. Okay, so we made this one. So I put this one aside. Then we cycle these up here. Usually you would cycle them from right to left, right? But I just put them here differently so you can see everything well. And then also get one of these reward cards. These reward cards are actions, one-time actions. They can only use once, right? And I can hold 4 of them at the same time. And I can use them additionally to the 3 actions I have each round, right? So that is not too bad. You see here, these 4 special tiles down here were randomly drawn at the beginning by me of 6 possible ones. And I don't have any tile. I don't have the tile here that lets me flip over tiles, right? I can only do that with my basic action. So this is why I will take this one here. So I'm able to actually like flip over tiles to the restored side. Then we also replenish this one. All right, so, but we still have one action here. So let's see. We have the raindrop here. We have the wheel over here and the snail there. These are very close together. So I could work with those. But they can be cycled with a bad event, right? So don't forget about that. So it's always like safest to do the bottom one. Then here we have that flaming eye. We have the moon over there. Okay, the tree is... Where is that? Where's the tree? I can't see it. Ah, there it is, up there. And the crab. Yeah, they're a little bit far apart, but it's fine. And here we have the turtle, we have the flaming eye, and we have the raindrop. Oh, that one's actually quite good as well. I think I should work on this one, because this one might be cycled away in just a moment. Possibly, right? Yeah, so they're both equally hard. So let me work on this one here. So I need to get this one up there. I need to get this one somehow up there. So what I will do is I will actually take this tile here. That one lets me move once diagonally. So I can move this one up there, like this. Then I turn it over. That's the end of the round. So now we do the Sfynx phase. And you see, there are two tornadoes. So it's good that I didn't work on the top one. Because you see here, at the top you see the tile that reminds you of what happens with the tornado. With the tornado, you take the top card, or if you have it at the top, the leftmost card, put it at the bottom of the deck, then move these further down the line, turn over the new one, but we have 2 tornadoes, so we do the same thing another time, like this. So you see, 2 of the cards are now cycled away, so to speak. They will appear again at some point, but not yet. All right, so that was that. Then we also turn over these 2 basic actions here again, and then it's my turn. Okay, so we need this one up there. What I will do is I will use this tile here. This one lets me move an entire column up or down. So I will move this entire column up. That means if I move it up, the topmost tile will now be the bottommost tile, right? So turn that over, and then I will use this tile to restore a tile. Oh, they are not all restored. No, wait, I will not do that. I will not do that because I'm just afraid that this one will be recycled out again. What I will do, I will use now my special card I got, right, from solving the other riddle, and I will turn over 3 tiles to the restored side, so I can turn over all 3 tiles that I need, which is amazing. But this is a one-time use card, right? So I just have to put this, remove this from the game now. All right, now you see, turtle, flaming eye, water drop, we have that. So this one is solved. That means we get a new card down here, and also I get a reward. This one isn't bad either. That just lets me switch 2 tiles at wherever they are. But 2 diagonal movements are also very good, right? These are both good. Which one will I take? This one is more important later on, actually. Like when the harder things come. But there are a few harder ones here, right? But I think I will take the diagonal one first. I think so. Alrighty. Good. And I still have 2 basic actions. I haven't used those yet. So let's see what we can do. So here we have the jellyfish. Then here the crab is right next to it. Oh, there's the plant. And the whale is up there. Okay, that's not perfect, but I could work with that, actually. I could work with that. Then here we have the caterpillar, we have the bird, and the turtle. That's not too great. And then here we have the egg, we have the star up there. There's the bell, and okay, the egg needs to just go there somehow. But then I could also work with that. But I think I will work on this one first and hope that it will not be cycled out, right? So the whale, we can get that later on down there somehow. So what I will do is I will use my basic action to move this one to the left and use my basic action to move this one to the left again. All right. I guess that works. Then we are done with our turn. So, this one is interesting. This one now means that we take a look at all the rows that have a sphinx and move them all to the right. So here are 2 sphinx in that row. That means we move it once to the right. And since there are 2 sphinx, we do it again. Move it to the right. Okay. And then we do the same thing here, which actually is really good. It's really good that this one is moved to the right, because I actually need it to move to the right. So that is perfect. That is really good. Okay. That's that, and I replenish my 2 basic actions here. Okay, so let's continue. I will now use my special action here again to have 2 diagonal movements. That means I will move this one diagonally down here, and then move it diagonally down here again, like this. And then, actually, that's not perfect. I still cannot finish it because I can now turn over 2 tiles, but they're not quite in the right order yet. These 2 still need to be exchanged, but I cannot do that. Oh no. Could I have done something differently? I don't think so. So, well, then I will just restore these 2 tiles. That's more important in case it gets switched out now, right? And we can't do it anymore. At least more tiles are restored, because we also lose if everything is cursed, right? That's something that I forgot to mention at the beginning. All right, so we still have this one here. Maybe we can prepare something else. Later on, we need this one and the bird and the pyramid together. So you know what? I will just move this one here and move this one up too. So it's already kind of a position for later on. Okay. Please don't have a tornado. Please don't have a tornado. Oh, I'm so lucky. That is amazing. So Sfynx. We now the Sfynx columns and we move them all down 1. So this one is moved down 1. This one is moved down 1, which is pretty bad actually. Oh, this is messing up everything. And this one is moved down one. That is pretty bad because everything we have is here at the bottom. Now, like, so we have these two here and these two there. Oh, that's really bad. This is not going well. We had a really amazing start, like a really lucky start, but now it's getting pretty tough. Oh man, you're probably screaming at your screens and telling me like, what are you doing? So then we turn over these two again, and also because we reached the one here with the symbol, we also turn over our advanced actions here again. All right, let's see. So I can get one of those back there. Oh, that's really bad. All right, you know what? Let's leave this one for now. Let's work on this one. I think this one I can do easier. Yeah, I would be able to do this easier, I think. So let me just think. I think I can. I have to move this. Wait. Oh no, this one is over there. Okay, so I think I still can't really do it in one turn. Actually, I could also work on this one, and that's safer because it's not going to be cycled out. You know what? I will use this one here, so I can just move an entire row. I will move this row to the left here. So then the star, then this, you see, and this one over here. All right, then let me do 2 movements to move this one here. Wait. No, I need the whale. No, wait. No, that's right. I need the snail over there. Yeah. So I will do 2 movements. Sorry for that confusion. To move one there and one there. So I already have the pattern now here, but I still need to turn this over to the restored side. I can't do that because I'm done with my turn. So let's do the Sfynx phase again. We have 1 tornado. So it's good I didn't try that one anymore. This one is gone. And also we have, okay, we now need to turn over restored tiles to the cursed tiles, as many as is denoted here, right? So here for these 3 it's 1, here it's 2, here it's 3, and here it's 4. So we need to turn over 2 tiles to the cursed side. Let's see. Let's just use tiles that we don't need. I don't need this one anymore at the moment. And also I don't need the plant here. So for now. Okay. So it's my turn again. Let's see. We just need to turn this over to the restored side. So let me just use one of my basic actions. And that should be it, right? So we have now egg, star, bell, and the snail. So we have everything. That's great. Also, we didn't use the Sfynx. That's important. So we can put this there. And now we can take one of these reward cards again. Turning them over to the restored side. That is like an issue I have. So I will take this one here. For now. Okay. This one is interesting as well. This one means I can use this when solving a riddle. And I can actually use a Sfynx. Although it doesn't. It tells me here I can't use it, right? That's also pretty nice. Alright, so let's see. I could still try to work on this one here, right? Because I have this one here already. I just need the bird down here and then do a few switch ups. That means I could probably do that within a few rounds. Within like 2 rounds or something. I think that would be possible. I might actually do that. Just hoping that there's no tornado, right? And then here we have the crab. Where is it? There. We have the wheel and the dragonflies over there. Okay, these are quite close as well. Not as close, right? Because I can't do them in this direction, but still. And then here we have the Anubis dog. Where is it? I can't. There it is. And we have the bat, which is over here. And we have the caterpillar over there. Okay, that's too far. Let me work on this one here, even though it's kind of risky, but let's just do it. I will just use my basic action here in order to exchange these 2 here, like this. All right, that was my turn, I think, right? Yeah. Oh no, I can still use I can still use one of the advanced actions, right? I can still do that. That's good because I will use one of these here to move this one here diagonally. So we always have it, right? I just need to switch these 2 and turn this over. So next round I can do it if there's no tornado. There is no tornado. I'm quite lucky at the moment. So the Sfynx is being moved up. So this one here moves up 1, which is bad. Oh, actually, they all move up. All three, all three that I'm working on actually move up. So that is actually good. That works. Okay, I'm quite lucky here at the moment. That is good. Because all three that I need for that top riddle are still next to each other. Okay, that is very lucky. Well, I am allowed to be lucky for once as well, right? Okay, so we turn over these two. And then we need to turn over this, restore this. Actually, what we could do, I could actually use my special card now just to restore a few more tiles. I think that wouldn't be a bad thing, right? I think it would just help us in the long run. So let me just use this one here and turn over this one here. And also I will need the Anubis later on. And the wheel I will also need later on, maybe like this. I think that's not too bad. Actually, I could also just turn over a Sfynx tile, right? Let me turn over a Sfynx tile instead. Okay, so, and then I will use a basic action to swap these two here. And I have a little issue now because I should have turned over 3 of the advanced ones. Did I forget to use one advanced action in one turn? That's possible. Well, that's my bad. I have no way of finding out now, so then I just skipped one advanced turn, which is kind of bad, but okay, it's the way it is. So we finished that one, so we can we have finished this one, so that's 4 of 9, and we're almost halfway through. Okay, so we're doing not great, but we're doing okay. And then I get a reward card. I switched over I flipped over 2 of these Sfynx tiles, so this one might be good, but I think I will take this one here. This one just lets me swap 2 tiles wherever they are. That is really strong. So, alright, so and I still have a basic action here. So let's see, maybe this one down here. That's a water drop, it's the wheel, and it's this one. Yeah, I can work on that one. So let me just use this one to swap these 2. Okay. That was my turn, although I must have missed an advanced action at some point, but that's the way it is. Tornado. So this one will be cycled here again. Alrighty. There we go. Weren't we working on something before? Well, maybe probably it's like all gone again. Like of these cards are at the bottom now, but I'm not quite sure. And also we need to turn over 2 tiles to the cursed side again. So, do we need the butterfly? We don't. Wonderful. Do we need the egg? We don't. Wonderful. Alright. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. Not great, but we're doing okay. So, am I working on something? I'm working on this one here. Right now. What about this one here, actually? Anubis, where are you? There. The caterpillar is there, and the bat is over there. No, forget it. And here, we have the flaming eye. We have the moon over there. The tree over here, and the crab there. That would also be possible. Let me work on this one first here. So what I will do is, I will now... Oh, I should have turned these over. Let me see. Can I do it within one turn? Not if I don't use a special ability. So I will use the special ability now here. I forgot to turn these over as well. I will use my special ability here in order to just swap 2 tiles. And I will just swap this one and this one here. Just like that. Then I will use one basic action to turn this one over. And that means I have finished this one as well. That is great. So, as a special action, I think the Sfynx thing here is pretty good. I will actually take this because I have 2 Sfynx here. I can actually use these. Okay, 4 more riddles. So I have finished 5. And I'm halfway through. So I'm doing okay. Now the harder ones are coming, right? Because I haven't finished any 4 ones yet. 1. Actually, 1 of 3. No, I'm actually doing well. I'm actually doing quite well. And now I probably jinxed it. Yeah, well done, Sir Thecos. Okay, and I still have a special and a basic action. So I would always like to do the bottom ones first. So We have the jellyfish, the crab is there, the plant is there, and the, oh, it's all pretty much here in place. I could try to work with everything here. Okay. So let me just see. This is all not really, like these are really not helping me. But maybe they're helping me later on. So, let me just think. Okay, let me do the diagonal one and move the crab over here like this. And then I will just use a regular action to move this one over here like this. Okay, I think that is okay. I can kind of work with that. Yeah, I can kind of work with that. Okay, that was my turn. So let's just see what happens here. We turn over tiles again, this time three tiles, right? So let's see. The caterpillar I need later on. The bird I do not need. The turtle I don't need either, not yet at least. The water drop I also don't need. So let me just turn all of these over. Okay, we're still fine. I just need to be careful not to have too many cursed tiles here. All right, my turn again. So let's just see what we can do. I could move this one there, and I can move this one there. Okay, yeah, we can get something done. So let me just use a basic action to move this one over here. That's right, yeah. And then I will use this action here to move the entire column, entire row to the left, like this. And then I will use a basic action to move this one down. So I got now this pattern down here, but I still need to like restore these two tiles. I can do that next turn. This will not go away, this card, because it's the very bottom, so I'm fine. Okay, the next Sfynx phase. Okay, the tornado will take this one away. And put this one here. Oh, this one is one that we can do easily, I think. Yeah, kind of. Not really, but kind of. And then also we need to turn over tiles again. Okay, that is now getting dangerous. It's 3 more tiles. I don't need the star. I don't need the bat. I don't need this here, the waves. Yeah. Okay, we are having a lot of cursed tiles here. We need to pay attention to that. We need to be a little bit careful. Okay, so we have. So I will just use these two here, just to restore these 2 tiles, and that means we are done with that one. That's great. We made this, and yeah. Oh, I didn't turn that one over. Yeah, and you see now these are the last 3 we have left. And let me just get a reward first before I will show you something else. These 2 are nice, but they're not perfect. I think like 3 movements is good. Let me take this one for now. Okay. Oh, this one is nice. Okay, so now we have only 3 tiles left. That means the tornado doesn't do anything, right? Striking through doesn't do anything. That means now we turn over this tile here. And now every time the tornado comes, we need to flip over 2 tiles to the cursed side instead. And that is pretty rough. That is really rough. Okay. So, I still have 1 special action left. Let's see what we can do. This one here, the moon, the tree is... Where's the tree? I can't find the tree. There. And the crab is there. So they're all like in the same vicinity. So I can kind of work with that actually. So if I move this one up there, we are fine. Yeah, I can kind of work with that. That is okay. So I will actually just use this one here to move the entire column. But actually we also still have the Sfynx, right? Here. Can I also work with that instead? I can also work with that instead actually. Let me do that. Let me use the up and down movement twice. I will move this one up once, and I will move the Sfynx up once. Like this. That might actually be a good idea. Okay, then we have the Sfynx phase. We have 1 tornado, so we need to turn over 2 tiles. Which ones don't I need? I don't need this one. And I don't need the whale anymore. Okay. And also we need to turn over 3 more tiles. Okay, now it's really dangerous. I'm just turning over way too many tiles. this one, and this one. And maybe this Sfynx here at the top. Okay, like everything's getting cursed now. I really need to be careful now. I really need to be careful now. Yeah, it's an issue that I don't have the tiles here to turn over restored tiles. That is an issue. I don't have that one, and also I only got one card to turn over a restored tile, so that's really bad. Okay, let me just finish this one first. This is important. So I need to move the Sfynx into here. And then turn it over. Okay, then let me... What can I do afterwards? I have the crab here. The wheel is up there, and this one is down here. I know what to do. So I will use a basic action to move the Sfynx over here. And then I will use this... Oh no, actually that's fine. Ah, they're all restored. Oh, yeah, they're all restored. That's fine. So I made this, and yes, it says no Sfynx, but I will just use my special card, right, in order to circumvent that. So I can actually finish it like this. That's good. We only have 2 left here. And I will take these 2 to just exchange 2. So I still have 1 basic and 1 special action left. I need to get finished now because just way too many tiles are being turned over here. So here, crab, wheel, dragonfly. That's okay. How about the Anubis here? Where's the Anubis? And there's the bat. And there's the caterpillar. That's not too good. That one will be kind of tough to manage. So let me do the other one first. Oh, I can take one, turn one over. Oh, it's still not one. Let me restore tiles. That is pretty bad. Okay, let me see that I can get as close as possible with this one here. So I need to turn over this one later on. So I will not use this one for now if I don't have to. So that means what I will do now is I will use this one here to move 2 up and down. So I move this down 1 and down another 1. Right? And then, let me just think. Then I will use the movement here that I can move 3. I will move, oh man, this is like really thinky now. Move this one to the right. And then I will also, this one is already done almost. I will also prepare the next one now. Anubis is there is the bat, there is this. Okay. Then let me move this one. I can do 2 more movements, right? Yeah. Move 2 to the left, like this. Okay. That works. And then I will turn this over in order to restore this one here. So, crab, wheel, dragonfly. We have that. So we have that done. Then here I will take this one here for diagonal movement. Okay. Last card, and I only have 2 rounds left. But I think I might be able to finish it next round. I might be able to. We have to turn over 4 tiles now. Oh man. This is getting close, but we are fine. I don't need this one. 1. I can't use this one. 2. I don't need this one. 3. And I don't need this one. 4. Okay, so we almost have no restored tiles left. But if I can finish it this turn, we are fine. If I can't finish it this turn, we might actually lose, right? So let's see. Okay, so let me turn these over again. So what I have here, let me just put these here. I have these as well, right? So yeah, I think I can make it. Let me just look here. This one here, where's the Anubis is there, and the caterpillar is up there. So it's still not perfect, but I can work with it. Just give me a moment. I can move Anubis up there. That's fine. I can exchange 2. Oh, I think I'm not... Am I able to do everything? I think I might be, but I'm not 100% sure. Wow, this is really, really thinky now. But I think I'm able to do it. So I will use this one here to move the column up once. Like this. I need to do it like within one move, one turn. Otherwise, it's quite possible that I will lose. Then I will use this one to do 2 diagonal movements. 1 and 2. So I got the Anubis and the bat. So then I will use this one to switch to these 2 here, like this. And then I will use my 2 basic actions to turn these. Actually, no, I only need 1 basic action. 1 basic action to turn this over to the restored side. There we go. That's it. I got it. So we made it. I didn't even have to use my last action. And that's it. There we go. Now I made it before the time's over. We have gotten rid of all the riddles. We have solved them all. That's really good. The next thing would have been to turn over 4 tiles. I wouldn't have lost. So I would have had 1 more turn. But still, you see how close it was. But that is like one thing for the inPatience games, like for the Universe series, for Sfynx, also for this one here. Like the games are always like really close. They're like really well balanced, right? So you really need like be quick on your feet and like think like quickly and well in order to like solve this. But yeah, this is how you play Sfynx, which was now level 2 of 8. So you can see like it will like become much more difficult. So yeah, that is how the game is played. I will not give you a full review now because I think you got a pretty good idea of how this game plays, but I will just say a few things about this game. Regarding components and art and theme and everything, I just love all of this. The theme is really cool, like this Egyptian theme. Yes, it's kind of pasted on, right? You could, of course, also have like a different theme where you like move tiles around, but it works very well, right? Because like imagine you're like in a temple and there are like riddles on the walls, right? These hieroglyphs, and you're trying to like solve these and like push these tiles around, but they always like get cursed and things like happen and the riddles change. It's like kind of a thing that you would see like in a sci-fi movie, like something like an Indiana Jones movie or something, right? So it does fit. It's not something that's completely like crazy or doesn't fit at all. So that is completely fine, and I like the theme, like, and the artwork is really nice for that. It's really cool artwork because it does look kind of modern, but also a little bit Egyptian, right? It's like kind of the mixture of that. And I like that quite a bit. That's a really cool style, actually. And also the component quality is great. These are all like really thick tiles. This is like a thick tile. Also these, right? And the cards have a decent quality. They're not amazing quality, but they're completely fine for what you need here. You don't need like cards with linen finish here, right? You don't need this for this game, not at all. You hardly ever shuffle these cards, just a little bit, like once at the beginning of a game, and that's it. So totally fine. I like this a lot here. Also, the box has a very interesting like format. It's kind of bad for putting it into the shelf because it really doesn't fit anything. I just put it like on top of all my Universe games that I have like in a row, and then this way it fits, right? So yeah. Regarding gameplay, this is amazing. This is a really cool puzzle. The rules are almost non-existent, right? You just have like 3 actions you take, then you turn over one of these tiles, do whatever it says. Yeah, cool. And sometimes you get a few extra actions. That's it. Get them in a row from left to right, top to bottom. No Sfynx, if there is a symbol like that. And that's it. It's really simple. It's really simple, but the depth, oh man, this is really thinky. You probably saw that, right? That I was really like not struggling, not that, right? I was doing well, but I really had to like think hard. Okay, what do I do now? Because sometimes you think like, okay, I need 2 turns to finish the top riddle. But if you do that, you are pushing your luck because there might be a tornado coming out, and well, it's cycled out. And until when it comes back up, although like it's except if it's at the end, like one of the last 4 cards, but if it's like towards the beginning or the first half of the game, the tiles will not be in the same position when this card comes back up, right? So you've actually lost 1 turn. And I love that, right? Because you always need to like, okay, do I risk it now? I can finish this in 2 turns. But if I do like the bottom one, I need like 4 turns for that. So, risk reward, right? So if you're lucky and it doesn't get cycled out, oh man, you've gained so much. But if it gets cycled out, you still lost less than when you tried the other one, but you didn't gain anything either, right? So it's kind of rough. And I love that. I love that decision space you have here, right? That's really, really good. Also, the puzzle is just a really, really nice and tight puzzle. I've never had the feeling when playing this game is unfair or something, right? Or it's like impossible to beat. No, it's always possible to beat, right? And if you lose, well, then you know why. Maybe you just didn't do like perfect decisions or whatever, right? So very, very nice tight decision space, but not too tight, right? You still have a little bit of wiggle room to also like do an error or two. You do have that, right? So I probably could have. I lost a turn as well at the beginning of the game, right? And I still made it with like 1 spare turn here, right? And even 1 spare action and 1 spare turn. So I had like 4 more actions that I could have like used in order to finish this. Although I made like at least 1 error. So yeah, really well balanced. I really like this a lot. Regarding the multiplayer, this is actually a game I also played multiplayer at a 2-player count, so I can tell you this also works very well. It's not necessary to play it at more players. It works. It does work. So every, like, essentially you do the same thing, right? Right now, I use my 2 basic actions, 1 special action. I do that thing, and then I do, again, 2 basic actions, 1 special action, and I do that Sfynx phase again. In a multiplayer game, you do your 2 basic actions, 1 special action, do the Sfynx phase, and then the next player does the 2 basic actions, which are always the same, of course, and 1 special action. So in essence, it's the same thing, right? Even these cards are not not the player who actually solves the riddle gets the card. It's just like in the common pool, right? So actually, it's exactly the same as a solo game, but you can experience this amazing puzzle with more players, and that actually makes sense, right? It makes sense because you discuss everything freely. There's no hidden information. And it's a great puzzle to share with other people. I've played it at a 2-player count. That was the first game I actually played, and I lost. We lost. I think we needed 1 more turn to win. That's what I meant by tight decision space. That was the very first game we played, right? So yeah, this game is definitely manageable. It is definitely beatable, but it is not easy. And I was already I really had to think pretty hard to think, okay, what are the best ways to do this? And this was only level 2 of 8, right? So I'm working my way slowly up. I've played level 1 2 times and level 2 2 times now, and now I'm gonna play level 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and see that I will get to the very top. And that is the variation you have in the game, right? Where the tiles are laid out. The 4 tiles you have here, because there are 2 more tiles actually in the box that you can also that I could have also drawn. For example, this one here, to restore 2 tiles. That would have been really helpful because that was the main thing I was struggling with. And also this one here, which is the same as this one, just moving left, right. And then you also have the difficulty modes here, right? That's pretty much the variation you have. This is a game that does not have any expansions like all the other inPatience games. I think that's the first game published by inPatience that actually doesn't have any expansions, but that is okay because this game does not work with expansions. This game works with increasing the difficulty of the puzzle, and the puzzle is really tight. It's really nice. I think I actually wouldn't want any expansions here. I think that's totally fine, right? Yeah, that's pretty much what I think about the game. One more thing I want to show you, if you decide to get this game, which I would highly suggest if you like puzzly games, because this one is one of the best actually, is you see here, there are these punch boards you use to punch out everything, right? And this is designed really well also. So Shady did a great job here of allowing you to put all the punch boards at the bottom and put this one on top. Yes, you do that with a lot of games, but here it fits exactly. As you can see here, can you see it? Well, let me just hold this here. You see, it fits exactly, right? There's no box lift, but also the tiles are not able to actually fall around in this box, so to speak. So that's really, really good. It fits exactly. So if you ever get this game, put the punch boards at the bottom, just like I did, and everything fits in here perfectly. Yes, and that is how you play Sfynx, designed by David Perkis, who I actually got to meet this year, and Olivier Deretot, by inPatience, published by inPatience Games. Really great game. If you enjoyed what you saw here today, see that you try to get a copy as well. Really, really nice puzzle. All right. Thank you so much for watching and for staying to the very end. I hope you enjoyed my video. As usual, I would like to thank you all for your support. Especially I want to give a shout out to my generous patrons, and the biggest thanks go out to Thecos, who supported me at the highest tier. Thank you so much for your generosity. That really helps me develop my channel even more. You can support me in numerous ways. You can watch, like, and comment on my videos. You can subscribe to my channel. You can support me on Patreon, and you can join my Discord server to hang out with me and my amazing community. All right, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the very next video. Take care, everyone. Stay safe, and cheers.